before song blues. Okay, you Captain Beefheart fans, I'm on Tanoga Avenue as I zoomed in on right there. And we're gonna come up to Rios Avenue. We're gonna make a right. I'm gonna take you fans all over the world to the Magic Band House where they performed for 8 months the songs that would later come out on Trout Mask Replica, June of 1969. We're in Woodland Hills, and for what it's worth, this cabin where they rented in 1968 and 69, it was one of the original 150 houses that was built by the founder of Woodland Hills, Victor Gerard. Okay, we're coming up. This area was pretty much countercultural at that time. A lot of these big homes, cabins. It was pretty much a area that they would have felt obviously comfortable in. And like I said, they practiced in this house for 14 hours. And they recorded the album at Sunset Recorders in August of 1968. And they performed it so much and so long for 8 months, 14 hours a day, that they ended up recording the whole album in 8 hours. And Frank Zappa, he recorded the 4 songs. Let me give you the 4 songs, or actually 3 of them were a cappella poems. And here's Rio Street right here. We're gonna make a right for you fans. He recorded Hair Pie Bake 1, and then he recorded The Dust Blows Forward and The Dust Blows Back, Orange Claw Hammer, and China Pig. And this album wouldn't come out till June of 1969. And he had a lot of people that were session players. Doug Moon, a friend, acoustic guitar. His cousin Victor Hayden, the Mascara Snake, he played bass clarinet. And then of course you had Don Van Vliet, Captain Beefheart playing. He was vocals and tenor sax, harmonica. And then you had John French, drums. He was known as Drumbo. And then you had Bill Harklerode. He went by the name of Zoodhorn Rolo. And here you go, Ensenada Drive. You make a left. We're gonna go to 4295 Ensenada Drive. And the house, the Magic Band House, was actually at a crossroads of Golondrina Street and Ensenada Drive. So here we go. This is a perspective that the Magic Band members would have seen coming up to this house after going to shoplift food, because Don is in his dictatorial way, wouldn't leave them leave for 8 months, and he put them in the barrel, quote unquote, when he wanted to abuse them or raid them. I think if you knew Don, the type of music he wrote and performed, I think he was trying to knock out all the cliche bullshit out of his band members. And getting back to the band members, I left off at Bill Harklerode. Guitar, Mark Boston. Bass, he was known as Rocket Morton. And Jeff Cotton, he was known as Antennae Jimmy Siemens. And sadly, John French wasn't on the back cover photos. I think that was the Mascara Snake. Victor Hayden took his place, because he had gotten in a fight with Don, and he was kicked down these stairs right here that we're coming up to. And here you go, here's the house, the famous house for 8 months, that the band members were only allowed to go down the hill and get food, and they would have to shoplift for it. And they actually all got busted shoplifting. And Frank Zappa, he actually had to bail them out. Here you go, folks, the Magic Band House, 1968 to 1969. It was a rented house. Here's the address. And this house was abandoned for years. It still had the pink trim. I think I can see some pink trim in the back there. I know you guys probably can't see it there, but some of the trim is still pink. And let's go over here to this section. And when it was abandoned years back, there was a couple, they uploaded to a website the house, and they were walking around it. They went up to the porch, and they said that the bridge, the photo session in the bridge from the back cover was in the back, but I like to ideally believe that this is where they took the famous photo, right there, standing under that bridge. And take a look at this stairway right here. I wonder if that was like a stairway that went around. Maybe there was a house there before that was a retaining wall. I'm not too sure, but it's extant from something. And then take a look at this beautiful tree. Let's go right here. And what are the odds that Don and Frank grew up in the same neighborhood and went to the same high school and the same Antelope Valley College? So did Doug Moon and John French. They all were from Lancaster. And pretty quiet. Like I said before, this was pretty much an alternative environment, countercultural. But as you can see, they're pretty much now, it's a middle class area, working class, upper middle class area. And here you go. For you fans all over the world, we're over here at the corner of Golondrina and Ensenada Drive. And like I said before, they recorded the final songs in an 8-hour session at Sunset Recorders. And if you're at all interested, I uploaded already. I videotaped a little bit of the way Sunset Recorders looks in Sunset. And he recorded 4 songs here, like I said, with Frank Zappa. And I already told you the names of those songs. Hair Pie, Bake One. He recorded them, and he put the instruments in 4 separate rooms. And like I said before, the dust blows forward and the dust blows back. Orange Claw Hammer and China Pig, he definitely recorded here. So this house, like I said, it was abandoned for years. They sold it finally in 2010 for $1 million. And so I wanted to let you know that this album is regarded as the 58th greatest album of all time. Trout Mask Replica. And may Don be in a better place. He left us at 69 in 2010. And he was married for 40 years to the same woman. And may be in a better place. And thank you, Don, wherever you're at, for that great, fantastic music. And the cover at the beginning that I was filming was from their first album, Safe as Milk. Okay, thank you very much for taking this ride down memory lane with me. Okay, bye.